He tried to clear his head. "Again?" he said confusedly. The past lay behind him in dreamless sleep, like a white corridor without a beginning.
"You're a right one, you are,"
the voice sighed good-humouredly.
"You don't know nothing from one day to the next, do you? It wouldn't surprise me none if you didn't remember your own name. How are you, then? How's your arm?"
My name? There was nothing there, nothing at all.
"Yeah."
The voice was cheerful and patient.
"What's your name, then?"
He must know his name. Of course he must. It was... Blank seconds ticked by.
"Well, then?"
the voice pressed. He struggled. Nothing came except a white panic like a snowstorm in the brain, whirling and dangerous, and without focus.
"You forgot."
The voice was stoic and resigned.
"I thought so. Well, the Peelers was here day afore yesterday, and they said you was Monk, William Monk. Now, what are you gone and done that the Peelers is after you?"
He pushed helpfully at the pillow with enormous hands, and then straightened the blanket.
"You like a nice hot drink, then, or something? Proper parky it is, even in here. July, and it feels like ruddy November. I'll get you a nice hot drink of gruel. How's that, then? Raining a flood outside it is. You're best off in here."
William Monk? He repeated the name.
"That's right. Leastways, that's what the Peelers says. Fella called Runcorn, he was. Mr. Runcorn, a inspector, no less."
He raised scruffy eyebrows.
"What you done, then? You one of them swell mob what goes around pinching gentlemen's wallets and gold watches?"
There was no criticism in his round, benign eyes.
"That's what you looked like when they brought you in here. Proper natty dressed you was, underneath the mud and torn-up stuff like, and all that blood."
Monk said nothing. His head reeled, pounding in an effort to perceive anything in the mists, even one clear, tangible memory. But even the name had no real significance. William had a vague familiarity, but it was a common enough name. Everyone must know dozens of Williams.
"So you don't remember?"
the man went on, his face friendly and faintly amused. He had seen all manner of human frailty, and there was nothing so fearful or so eccentric it disturbed his composure. He had seen men die of the pox and the plague, or climb the wall in terror of things that were not there. A grown man who couldn't remember yesterday was a curiosity, but nothing to marvel at.
"Or else you ain't saying," he went on. "Don't blame you."
He shrugged.
"Don't do to give the Peelers nothing as you don't have to. Now, do you feel like a spot of hot gruel? Nice and thick it is. Been sitting on that there stove a fair while. Put a bit of heart into you."
Monk was hungry, and even under the blanket he realized he was cold.
"Yes, please,"
he accepted.
"Righto, then, gruel it is. I suppose I'll be a-telling you your name tomorrow just the same, and you'll look at me all gormless again."
He shook his head.
"Either you hit your head something horrible, or you're scared of your wits of them Peelers. What you done? You pinched the crown jewels?"
And he went off, chuckling with laughter to himself, up to the black-bellied stove at the far end of the ward. Police? Was he a thief? The thought was repellent, not only because of the fear attached to it, but for itself, what it made of him. And yet he had no idea if it might be true. Who was he? What manner of man? Had he been hurt doing something brave, rash, or chased down like an animal for some crime? Or was he merely unfortunate, a victim in the wrong place at the wrong time? He racked his mind and found nothing, not a shred of thought or sensation.